In which of the following bonds we may ignore the default risk? Government-issued bonds. Customer can approach Ombudsman within from the date of cause of action. Two years. The present governor of RBI as of 2021 is Shaktikanta Das. Where the officially valid document furnished by the customer does not have updated address, the customer is required to submit any one of the officially valid documents with current address within time. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. Three months. What is the maximum amount of deposits acceptable in small accounts? ₹50,000. The main function of Nabad is provide credit to agriculture and rural development. Provisions of SARFAESI Act are not applicable in the case of both. Which is a payment gateway company from among the list given below? Bill Desk. Banks in India are mainly classified into categories. A. Big and small banks. B. Urban and rural banks. C. Universal and local area banks. D. Scheduled and non-scheduled banks. Scheduled and non-scheduled banks. Regional rural banks can open its branches. Only in the districts notified by the GOI. Escalation matrix is used in complaints. It is A. A tool used by regulated entities to manage the escalation process. B. Used when the complaint is of a serious nature. C. Used at by ombudsman level when he is unable to solve the issue of complaints. D. A procedure to segregate the complaints subject-wise at the receiving level. A tool used by regulated entities to manage the escalation process. Which government initiative promotes cashless transactions? Digital India Initiative. Demand deposits are those which can be withdrawn. On demand. Bank draft is issued by all of above. Which of these is a grievance redressal authority outside court system? Banking Ombudsman. Who among the following customers is not eligible for availing the benefits of Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, PMJJBY? A. Customer at the age of 16 years. B. NRI customers. C. Customer who enrolled at the age of 45 years and paying regularly now as age of 51 years. D. Customers attaining the age of 49 years. Customer at the age of 16 years. If a business correspondent does not comply with confidentiality aspects and related privacy laws, it is called A. Strategic risk. B. Compliance risk. C. Reputational risk. D. Operational risk. Compliance risk. In deposit accounts, the main relationship between bank and customer is debtor bank, creditor customer. When a money launderer introduces illegal profits, dirty money, into a financial system, it is called A. Layering, B. Integration, C. Placement, D. Conversion. Placement. Gold and silver ornaments should be kept in bank lockers. Both A and B. What is the role of Mudra under PMMY loans? Acts as a refinance agency and refinances to all banks, NBFCs, MFIs for onward lending to customers under different categories of PMMY loans as per need of the customer. Reserve Bank of India is the central bank of the country. What is the role of the Credit Information Bureau, CIBIL? To maintain credit scores and reports. ATMs, where a third party owns and operates the ATM machine, including payment of rents bills, etc., and a bank provides the connectivity with a network system and the cash, are called as ATMs. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. White label. NABFID is A. A separate supporting wing of cooperative sector, B. A development financial institution, C. A department of Union Agricultural Ministry, D. None of the above. A development financial institution. Identify the appalling attribute which is not considered desirable on the part of Bank BC while dealing with customer's complaint. Pick up argument with the complainant to understand the fact. A handheld device can typically store fingerprints of customers. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. $300. Term loans are all of the above are true. What does PMMY stand for? Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. Which scheme among these provides old age pension? APY. Loans and advances for a bank are, select the most appropriate option from among the following. Assets. Which type of account is suitable for businesses with high transaction volumes? Current account. SBI is A. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. Public sector bank. What is the main purpose of a fixed deposit account? Long-term savings with higher interest. In the case of charge card, payment is made by the user. A. At one go, B. In installments, C. In installments after a grace period, D. Instantly. At one go. Bank does not provide loans for Drinking and gambling. What does NPA stand for in banking? Non-performing asset. An FDR has been issued in the name of A, and B, with the operating instructions of former or survivor A, has died. Now, B wants its premature payment. The bank will A. Refuse its payment to B, make payment C, make payment to B with the concurrence of legal heir of AD, make payment to B and legal heir of A jointly if the legal heirs of A produce succession certificate. Make payment. Fixed deposits cannot be. Transferred to third parties. RBI has stipulated a charter of customer rights which does not include A. Right to privacy B. Right to suitability C. Right to meet the top executives personally D. Right to fair treatment. Right to meet the top executives personally. Mutilated notes. Can be exchanged at bank. Through his communication, a DRA should not make the debtor anxious, insecure, and threatened. In the case of bulk deposits as defined by RBI from time to time, banks can pay differential interest rates as approved by the respective bank's board. What is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, PMSBY? Accidental insurance cover. MICA stands for Magnetic in Character Recognition. A vehicle loan is granted against the security of hypothecation of the vehicle financed. RBI stipulated a charter of customer rights which does not include A. Right to fair treatment B. Right to meet the top executives personally C. Right to privacy D. Right to suitability. Right to meet the top executives personally. Which amongst the below mentioned forms of banking come under digital banking? Mobile banking. What is layering in money laundering? Second stage, where complex transactions are used to hide audit trail. Study the following characteristics and identify the one which is not a suggested attribute for building relationship with the customer. Intemperance. Commercial bills market is a part of which of the followings? Organized money market. Maintaining proper eye contact helps in observe the debtor's non-verbal behavior. Immediate Payment Service, IMPS, is managed by A. RBI B. National Payments Corporation of India C. Government of India D. Clearing Corporation of India. National Payments Corporation of India. If an account holder uses ATM card and his account is debited without cash being dispensed, the debit should be reversed by the bank. A. Within a maximum of T plus 2 days. B. Within a maximum of T plus 3 days. C. Within a maximum of T plus 4 days. D. Within a maximum of T plus 5 days. Within a maximum of T plus 5 days. Interest on FDRs is compounded on quarterly basis. How many banks were in second phase of nationalization? 6. Which government scheme promotes financial literacy and education? Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Consider the following statements regarding National Optical Fiber Network. 1. It is to provide broadband connectivity to over 2 lakhs gram panchayats through optical fiber network. 2. Bharat Broadband Network Limited, BBNL, is the special purpose vehicle created as a PSU for execution of NOFN. 3. It is funded by Universal Service Obligation Fund. 4. It is under the Digital India program. Which of the above statements are correct? All are correct. Under section of ICA provides indemnity for any lawful act during the course of agency. (222) Coins are issued by Government of India. A person joining Atal Pension Yojana at the age of 18 years will contribute rupees per month to get pension of 5,000 rupees on attaining 60 years of age. A. 210B, 240C, 300D, 270. (210). The main function of Exim Bank is provide loans for foreign trade. What is the minimum amount that can be remitted through RTGS? A. 50,000 billion rupees, 1 lakh rupees. C. 2 lakh rupees. D. No minimum limit. 2 lakh rupees. M1. All of the above. What type of deposit offers interest but limited withdrawal? Fixed deposit. Credit products in a bank can be classified into fund-based and non-fund-based. Time affects the value of which of the following? Financial instruments. Payment of check can be stopped by drawer of check. Financial education of customers is useful to the banks as it results in better. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. Understanding among customers of both asset and liability products. Which of the following is not a measure adopted by the government or RBI to control inflation? Financial inclusion. Under PMLA, banks are required to preserve records of transactions for at least years. 5. IMPS stands for Immediate Payment Service. What does standard asset mean? Asset with no overdue payments and not NPA. Soft skills do not include A, technical knowledge B, responsibility C, communication D, self-motivation. Technical knowledge. In accounting rules, nominal accounts are termed as expenses, losses, and gains, income. What does deposits and other services cover? Savings, current, fixed, recurring deposit, and related services. Which of the following is not a type of deposit account? Mutual fund account. Which one of the following is correct regarding the security for the overdraft facility under PMJDY? No security. An account will be treated as non-performing asset NPA if it remains irregular for A. Two crop seasons in agricultural loans which have been extended for short duration crops B, 90 days in all types of agricultural loans C, 180 days in all types of indirect agricultural loan accounts D, to crop seasons in all types of agricultural loan. To crop seasons in agricultural loans which have been extended for short duration crops. There are several benefits of central bank digital currency CBDC, including I. Less cash circulation. 2. Financial inclusion. 3. Authorized digital payment system. 4. Efficient payment system. Select the most appropriate option from among the following. I, 2, 3, and 4. Under PMJDY overdraft facility will be allowed in the SB accounts. As running OD facility for 36 months subject to annual review of account. A savings bank deposit account has been opened in the joint names of A and B with the operating instructions of former or survivor. The account can A. Be operated by A and B both B. Be operated by A only till he is alive C. Not be operated by A when B instructs the bank to stop operations in the bank D. Be operated by the legal heirs of A and B jointly if A dies. Be operated by A only till he is alive. How much loan can be availed under Shishu category? ₹50,000. Highest denomination of currency notes issued by RBI is ₹10,000. Who is the present Union Finance Minister of India? Shri Arun Jaitley. What does the term financial literacy refer to? Knowledge of managing personal finances. The primary function of a bank is acceptance of deposits and lending money. The objectives of Open Network for Digital Commerce (ONDC) do not include enlarging market for multinational brands in India. The RBI has directed that KYC, Know Your Customer, norms be simplified for persons with balances below 50,000 rupees and credits in account not exceeding 1 rupee in a year. Which one of the following services is not among the miscellaneous services provided by banks? Select the most appropriate option from among the following. Real estate agency services. Which of the following is a quantitative credit control tool of RBI? All of the above. Which note is issued by Ministry of Finance and not by RBI? One rupee. Which of the following defines a demand draft, DD? A. A payment order issued by the customer to the bank. B. A negotiable instrument issued by bank instructing another branch to pay a sum of money. C. A loan document issued by the bank. D. A check issued by a bank to the customer. A negotiable instrument issued by a bank instructing another branch to pay a sum of money. What is the primary purpose of a recurring deposit account? To encourage regular savings. Business correspondent means an agent who provides banking services. In the case of bulk deposits as defined by RBI from time to time, banks can A. Pay differential interest rates if the deposits have been accepted as per the scheme framed on the basis of Bank Term Deposit Scheme 2006. B. Pay maximum 2% above the prescribed interest rates for a particular term in normal term deposits. C. Pay differential interest rates if the deposits have been accepted under the Capital Gain Scheme 1988. D. Pay differential interest rates as approved by the respective bank's board. Pay differential interest rates as approved by the respective bank's board. For marginal farmers, a Flexi Kisan credit card limit may be sanctioned within 10,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. Mobile wallet. A. Works on the line of debit card. B. Is a way to carry cash in digital format. C. Can be used on ATM. Also D. Works on the line of credit card. Is a way to carry cash in digital format. What is the loan limit under the Kishore loan as per the Mudra Yojana? Loan limits between 50,000 rupees and up to 5 lakh rupees. Corporate governance includes 1. The structure through which objectives of a company are set and means of attaining the objectives. 2. Monitoring performance of the company. 3. Defines the way authority as well as responsibilities are allocated. 4. Setting pricing policy of products and services to ensure company's growth. One, 2, and 3 only.